What's good, BP fam? So if you are 70, 80, 90, maybe even 100 years old, get on YouTube right now. And the reason why is this. So ever since I was little, I've always heard stories of my grandmother telling me how when she grew up in the 1950s, 40s, 30s, 60s, on how everything was totally different how it is now. It's just an awesome pretty much experience to hear them tell me about all this, because not a lot of grandmothers and grandfathers are allowed to tell their grandkids about the history that they went through in the past. And I feel like many of the 70, 80, 90, 100-year-old grandmothers and grandfathers, or even if you're not a grandparent, should explain how back in the day, how different everything was. Because I feel like this generation can, you know, learn a lot from you guys, from how you didn't have cell phones, you didn't have TVs, you didn't have Facebook, Instagram, you didn't have none of that. And you know, you just had to work really hard, you had to help your family, you had to just, you know, get by as much as you can. And it's something that I feel like not only the generation now, but I feel like my generation a little bit before me should learn. And some people don't really have their grandparents in their lives anymore, or they never even met them, that they want to learn more about the past, on how everything was, the positive or the negative, you know? You know, not everything can be beautiful. You know, there's some rough time in the past, but it wasn't as easy as today is on certain stuff. But you definitely should get on YouTube. Even if you don't want to get paid, you definitely should just do it for the fun of it, just to you know, be a storyteller. I think it would be awesome. I feel like you know, it's gonna be on here forever. So when that time comes, people can still look at your video and be like, hey, I'm 80 years old, and this lady about, I think it was about 50, 60 years ago, she explained me about back in the 1940s. It's so cool, come on grandkids. And then their grandkids can see what you were talking about, how it was back in the day. So it's like, it's something that many older men and women should explain about, you know, their past. I wouldn't say don't be as open. Like, I would say don't be very, very open, especially the personal stuff that you might be uncomfortable talking about. You don't have to go with that limit, because there's really no point of you telling that, because that's just your personal life. They don't need to know about that. But just everyday stuff. The cars you drove, how much money you made at work, just by people socializing much different. Overall, yeah, I mean, I love the fact that I listened to my grandmother before she passed. The stories that she told me, that movie theaters were so cheap, they were like 5 cents. Getting ice cream, it was like 10 cents. It was cheap. But as you know, back in the day, you don't really make enough, so but it was much cheaper as it is now. But it was very cool just hearing her and just like tell me all this stuff. I'm very grateful that she told me this. I truly missed her. She was like one of my best friends. But yeah, it was just awesome that I was able to listen of how she grew up and how I view life now. Like, wow, we have it more different than it was back in the day. But yeah, like I said, you should definitely get on YouTube, 100%. I think it would be awesome. Yeah. If you have any questions about trying to start your YouTube channel, I know many of you in your 70s, 90s, 100 may not know how to use YouTube. Let me know in the comments. I can drop my email down. We can have a video call, and I can help you how to set it up. I'll maybe, you know, help you how to make the video, and maybe I'll be your video person, or social media person. I'll be more happy to help, free of charge. And yeah, I really want to see everyone succeed on YouTube, no matter if you're 10, 50, or 100 years old. And yeah guys, I'll see you next video.